Hi Clash fans, and welcome to another exciting war recap from clash.edu, the clan that is passionate about helping its members improve their ability to use advanced attack strategies and improve their ability to 3-star bases in clan wars. This was really not much of a war against the unfortunately named warlords. They actually kind of sucked. They were terrible. The attacks that they made were sometimes just comical in how bad they were, but we still managed to clean up 69 out of 75 stars. We probably could have gone close to a perfect war on this one, but just left a number of stars on the table because we wanted to let people loot, build up their bases a little bit quicker with the war loot that they got. I want to showcase again 2 Town Hall 9 attacks and 2 Town Hall 8 attacks in this that I think were just really well done, really beautiful. So we're going to go to the bottom here. I want to show you an attack done by one of our newer members, Jez Monk. This was an attack on base number 10. So as you can see, as you look at this base, it might not look like a great candidate for a Dragloon attack because those air defenses are kind of centrally located. But Jez does a really nice job and kind of an unconventional spell placement and strategy for this, but it really works well. So I want to show you this attack and show you how he engineered the 3-star victory against base number 10. So he's going to start a pretty standard Dragloon. He's going to actually use a few wizards, which is unusual, to help him build his funnel, starting those at the corner to take out some of those buildings and structures that would otherwise distract his dragons and get them to go around the base rather than directly toward the center. With any Dragloon attack, you really just have to get the air defenses down as quickly as possible. And as a Town Hall 8 with level 3 drags against level 6 air defenses, it's really critical that you get those air defenses down really quickly, or they're just going to take out too many dragons for you to be able to finish the raid in time or have any dragons left. So he's deploying his dragons, a nice deployment of the dragons so that they kind of all move toward the center. Those are going to take them in and really focus them on the center of the base. Taking out the king there, they're going to all be drawn nicely by that Tesla. I think that Tesla might have actually worked against the defender here a little bit by consolidating his drags even further. So now he uses a heal, and you know, often I'll see a single heal used on drags, but rarely do I see 2. And he's got these overlapping heals that just keep those dragons alive through the worst of the dual attacks from 2 level 6 air defenses. Really nice dropping of the loons. They go almost directly to that last level 6 air defense. He uses the rage on the loons to get them there. And at this point, it's just cleanup. I mean, there's really nothing left. The most damaging structure on the base just went down from the loons, and that would be that Tesla. There's one more Tesla, but really he has still 2 loons left. It looks like these loons are going to probably take out this wizard tower, and it's just cleanup at this point. So really nice Dragloon attack with some wizards thrown in for good measure by Jez Monk, one of our newer members, doing a great job for us at Town Hall 8. I'm going to show you the rest of the cleanup, but this was just a beautiful Dragloon attack, something that I would never have thought of using stacked heals like that, but Jez had a plan and he enacted that plan and engineered the 3-star victory here. Going to show you another Town Hall 8 3-star. This one was kind of a last-ditch, well, I don't have anything to lose, we're going to win this war either way, so I'm going to give a try with hogs. Hogs are still something that I'm learning how to use, and this particular base, because it had only been attacked with dragons before, still didn't know where the double giant bombs were. You know, of course, you can probably guess where some of them are, and I guessed that most of them were in the core. So, but let's take a look at this attack. This is a pretty standard go-ho attack. I'm going to start with a giant to go up there and lure the clan castle. You can see he's got archers, wizards, and max minions in the clan castle. I'm going to drag them over to the side, standard kill squad with witches and a few wizards to take them out. and that's going to work pretty well there. Once the clan castle is down, we can start our golem attack, and kind of what I was trying to do is just get rid of a potential spot for a giant bomb. I figured that most of the giant bombs were probably in the middle, but wanted to have the best use of my kill squad, so having them be tanked by a golem will allow a lot of those wizards to stay alive, and then the hogs just kind of get deployed in a line across this base, and we're going to watch them wipe across this base, taking out the defenses and leaving the kill squad mostly untouched to do cleanup around the outside of the base and go up into the middle of the base. Couple of heals, just trying to keep the health of my hogs up. Probably could have done better with heal spell placement on this raid. Definitely could have, because I knew at this point that there was probably another double giant bomb there. It didn't end up hurting us too much, but I probably could have waited on one of those heals so that I could keep more of my hogs' health up for this last part of the raid. But the hogs are still able to take out all of the defenses, still have lots of cleanup troops. The witches are both still alive, still have a bunch of wizards left. And at this point, it's just cleanup. I'm going to fast forward through to the end so that you can see how this one ended up. Pretty nice attack with Goho against strong Town Hall 8. I'm going to show you two more attacks. These are both Town Hall 9 attacks. Base 6, I think this was a really nice cold-blooded lava loon attack, and you can see that Sheldon really thought this through in terms of how he was going to do the cold-blooded lava loon. This is a terrible base design, for one thing. He's got the queen right over here, where you really don't have to do anything but drop off your king. She's going to jump the wall, and you can kill her without a whole lot of fuss or muss. So not a great base design in terms of queen placement, but let's watch how Sheldon does this attack. I think it's a really beautiful cold-blooded lava loon. So he's going to start, like I mentioned earlier, by dropping off his hero as soon as she jumps that wall. Going to take her right in there, use his ability, and queen is dead. So with any cold-blooded lava loon or any lava loon attack, you've got to kill the clan castle, you've got to kill the queen. So the queen is now dead. Next thing he's going to do is start his cold-blooded part with his kill squad. So he's going to drop off a max golem from his clan castle. He's got some witches or some wizards backing him up, and then he's going to rage those wizards and queen into the clan castle to make sure that he gets the witches and all the skeletons and everything else. Rage a couple of wall breakers in there to make sure that he gets through that wall. And basically this kill squad now is going to be able to go in there and take out 2 air defenses. Why you would ever have 2 adjacent air defenses is kind of beyond me. I'm not sure why you would ever do that. But his queen still has full health here, still has her ability, so she's going to be able to go right around that corner, and he's going to punch that ability, going to take out 1 air defense, going to take out the 2nd air defense. And now, with 3 lava hounds, 16 balloons, and only 2 level 6 air defenses on this base, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that this base is going to just be completely wrecked by this attack. So there go the balloons. He's got both of them going in against that air defense, sent in his 2nd Lava Hound against the 2nd air defense. Those are both tanking a ton of high DPS defenses in those Teslas, and these balloons are just working their way through this base, destroying everything. Lots of pups now. Lava pups are starting the cleanup job, and this base is completely wrecked now. There's nothing left on this base that can do any air defense, so it's just a matter of cleanup at this point. I'm going to fast forward, and you can see here the rest of the cleanup. Really nice cold-blooded lava loon, well thought out attack by Sheldon. This last attack, this might be my favorite 3-star attack that I have ever done as a Town Hall 9. This was an attack that I spent a lot of time thinking about and planning about with these level 10 walls. This is a tough base. It's a well-designed base. It's got a fairly centralized queen, fairly centralized clan castle, high-level heroes at 14 queen and 15 king. well-spaced air defenses would make an air attack pretty difficult to do. So I ended up doing a Golem and Valkyrie based attack. Just going to show you this and show you how it all worked out. So because I'm using Valkyries, I just figured that I can probably avoid or skip the lure of the clan castle, because those max Valks will be able to take out whatever's in the clan castle so long as it's not an air troop. And it did, I think, turn out to be an air troop, but it didn't really matter because it was a silly troop. So got the kill squad going in here, some wall breakers to break through, and then a jump spell to let all of my troops in. Now I've made a wide funnel here, so the Valks come out now. I'm just going to drop a whole bunch of Valks. You can see that the clan castle troop was a Lava Hound here, and the thing about Lava Hounds is they really don't do a whole lot of damage, so you can sort of leave them alone and ignore them for most of the raid. You can see that with Rage and Heal, these Valks just really quickly destroyed the core of that base, and it's pretty much all over for the core of the base. And then I'm going to use back-end loons. So once my Valks have destroyed an air defense in an area, I'm just going to start dropping targeted loons to take out some of the other defenses that remain. So you'll see as soon as that air defense went down, dropped a couple of targeted loons in. Going to kill that archer tower, going to kill another archer tower, take out some cannons and things like that. So I'm just waiting for my troops to work their way around to the base, and these Valks just in a group are going to chew through the walls, go through. My archer queen is still running, so she's going to go around and do a lot of cleanup around the outside of the base. Can't quite get the loons in there to take out that last air defense and that last wizard tower. But we're just going to let our troops do their job working around the base. Still have a couple of loons to try. And here they go. Queen, Wizard, and still looks like 5 Valkyries are going around. And there goes the Wizard. But these Valks and the Queen end up taking out the rest of the base. Ends up working out pretty well. In terms of time, it was a really, really close. I think I only had 1 second left when the Valks finally made it through the wall. And you can see it just seems to take an eternity for them to get through this wall. But once they get through, all 3 of the remaining Valks just cluster around that air defense, take it out in about 3 swipes. Ended up being a 3-star victory with Go Valo attack. That's Golems, Valks, and Loons. So this ended up being a good war for us. The warlords unfortunately just couldn't get it done. We had, I think, 1 Town Hall 8 that we left alone. Everything else was 3-starred except for the Town Hall 10, and it looks like a handful of Town Hall 9s that we left with only 2 stars. Once again, this has been a war recap video from clash.edu, the clan that is passionate about helping its members learn advanced attack strategies to improve their ability to make 3-star war attacks in clan wars. If you're interested in joining clash.edu, you can visit our recruitment thread. It is linked in the description below.